downplaning their canopy, screaming reaching speeds of 70, 80, 90 miles an hour. Behind him, you've got Sergeant Frank Miller with the giant 2,000 square foot army flag flying at above Bournemouth Beach, followed closely by Private Jacob Jackson, who's flying the organ donation flag with smoke filming it as the crew group. So the downplanes now split. The private massive box right where smoke is coming in, coming into a nice safe landing pad, followed very closely by Private Will Sims. And Sergeant Frank Miller bringing in huge massive 2,000 square foot army flag.
get maximum energy, pull up into a 5 to 6G pull out, and then using all that style power and energy right up the top, click it, roll it, and it'll keep on going and just hang on what's left of the energy and drive from the propeller, turning in a gyroscopic nature. So that's the aircraft fuselage there reacting now to the turn of the propeller itself, but letting it now drop through his own smoke, and he'll hammerhead down and it just flop down. There it goes, when he's totally run out of any speed. know how they do that is to watch. Yes, they're going to go up and up, up and down, 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 inside out, rolling round and round all the time. Those girls defying pressure with 150 miles an hour.
That's ridiculous for girls.
How many months is it?
Stuck with glue.
Concentrate on these aircraft. The girls are manoeuvring around the wing as they come in. Again, don't forget they're doing this now. You put your hand outside the window of the target then you know how much you've got to hold your arm very stiffly to ensure that your hand can swing back over. And that is exactly what they're going to accept. The speed is... The battle Britain, come on. Hurricane and Lancaster just move off out of the way to the left-hand side. An opportunity now for loss of the backward side. Bringing the B7 as it's locally known, one of the most important big times. The contribution this aircraft made to the battle. Actual aircraft was made for it today. Well, 26 October 1940, powered by the Polish pilot, hoping to march out and go down to light travel to the left side, or to the left side history, down to 6 now, and final straight on. Force land to field the F-18. Spitfire's next operational unit was number 616, Squadron based at Tangmere. Then on the 10th of April, he went to Hornchurch. With these units, the P-7-350 flew on fighter sweeps over occupied Europe as fighter command went on the offensive during 1941. P-7-350 displaying today currently represents 54 Squadron Spitfire Mark 1 R6895. TB3, the personal aircraft of the New Zealander Hal Deer on the 10th of July 1940, which of course was the official start of the Battle of Britain. August, when after being bombed on takeoff from Hornchurch, Hal Deer crashed upside down, survived, Here we now have the most famous successful fire train speed of 200 miles an hour. All beautiful off-road and a range in excess of 200 miles.
Troop carrier and carrier
Why don't they bring their boat to the bridge? I don't know. Like where they are, I guess.
Please put your hands together for the 2022 Royal Air Force Aerobatic Team, the Red Arrows! Red 1 pulling the formation up at 4G and over 400 miles per hour as the team collapse into 7 arrow shape. They will reach a height of over 5,500 feet at the top of the loop before they descend back down to our minimum safe distance of 300 feet above the sea. Red 1 bend the formation around to the right. Red 1 is squad leader Tom Bowles. He's in his second year as the team leader, a previous synchro leader in 2017. He's also a former Typhoon operational pilot, a former qualified flying instructor on the Hawk Team Mark II and Tucano, and he was a Tucano display pilot in 2010. Smoke comes on as Red 2, 3, 4 and 5 make their way back to the rear of the formation and form our first big wing shape and our first space theme shape. As Red 1 brings the formation around to the right forward. Get your cameras ready for the shuttle roll. As the team rolls to the left on the far right hand side, closest in, is Red 2, Flight Lieutenant Stu Roberts. He's in his first year on the team. He's a previous Typhoon pilot with 11 and 12 squadrons at RAF Coningsby. His opposite number on the left hand side is Flight Lieutenant Patrick Kershaw, known as Paddy. Again, his first year on the team, a former Tornado GR4 pilot and Typhoon pilot, once again with 11 and 12 squadrons at RAF Coningsby in Lincolnshire.
Wait, I'm typing out that ball. Let's stop my pile, please.
The smoke goes on from Reds 4 and 5 as Red 2, 3, 4 and 5 move into line abreast to sit just behind Red 6. Red Arrows are based at Royal Air Force Scampton, just to the north of Lincoln. Scampton was, of course, the famous base for the World War II famous squadron, 617, the Dambusters. Scampton will close at the end of this year and the team will move to Waddington. In tribute to Scampton, its history, its station, its squadron, its personnel. And now that the F-35 is flown by the Dambusters, this is the Lightning Loop. Once again, the team reaching 5,500 feet and slowing down to approximately 150 miles per hour. This means that the controls on the aircraft are less responsive, which means station keeping and formation keeping is even more difficult. The aircraft now accelerating up to 200 miles per hour, 300, 350, 400 miles per hour at the bottom of the loop, with G increasing all the way to 4G. As the team bends to the left, on the far right-hand side, uppermost as we look at it, is Red 4 squad leader John Bond, known as Bondy. He is in his 5th year on the team, a previous synchro leader from 2021, a former Typhoon pilot, and a former qualified flying instructor on the Tucano. And he was the Tucano display pilot in 2012. Once again, the smoke comes on as Red 2, 3, 4 and 5 move up to sit just behind Red 1. The go call is made by Red 7 as 7 moves to the left and 6 moves to the right, putting all the even numbers on the right hand side and all the odd numbers on the left. All while Red 1 bends the formation at 3G around to the right, making the move even more difficult. But once again, Bournemouth, get your cameras ready for the Phoenix roll. As the team rolls to the left, the pilots will be able to see you all on the beach, so make sure you give them a huge wave. And you can see the iconic shape of the Hawk aircraft, which has been in service with the Royal Air Force since 1976. And has been the aircraft of the Red Arrows since 1979, where it replaced the fallen NAP. Since the closure of 100 Squadron and 736 Royal Naval Air Squadron in March of this year, that makes the Red Arrows the sole operator of the Hawk T-Mark 1 in the United Kingdom. Reds 4 and 5 smoke once again as they make their way to the rear of the formation. The Royal Air Force is always looking to adapt and develop its capabilities, and it acknowledges that space plays an important part in future operations. And therefore, on the 1st of April 2021, UK Space Command was formed as it appreciates the importance of space in all military domains of air, land, sea and cyber. As the team bend their way around to the right, reversing to the left, they will present to you a shape which represents the lunar landing craft of those 1960s space missions. This is Apollo. They go through a selection process where they get whittled down to the final 9 who join our spring hawk exercise in Greece. They go through mock media interviews, a formal interview, a flying test, as well as peer reviews. Those 9 eventually get whittled down to the final 3 who then become the pilots for the new season at the end of the year. You'll see that the team has now broken down into two sections, with reds 4 and 5 in trail. They will present to you one of the crowd's favourite manoeuvres, representing the combat aircraft, high-former aircraft, the Tornado GR4, no longer in service but was on operations for nearly 40 years. Bournemouth, get your cameras ready for the colourful and dynamic Tornado. Before call is made by Red 4 as Red 4 and 5 roll around the smoke off the rest of the formation. Watch for the colour change as Red 1 brings the formation to the right. As Red 4 and 5 smoke red and blue. Smoking red is Red 5, Flight Lieutenant David Simmons. Simo is in his 4th year on the team, a former Tornado GR4 pilot. He also flew the Harrier and the F5 while on exchange with United States Marine Corps. 2022 is an important year for the United Kingdom and the Commonwealth, as Her Majesty the Queen Elizabeth II celebrates 70 years on the throne, thereby making her the longest serving Queen in history. You will have seen us over London on the Platinum Jubilee weekend, but once again, if you missed the opportunity celebrating the Platinum Jubilee, get your cameras ready for the Jubilee Presents. Just towards the rear. This means that the pilots have to set a higher throttle setting, therefore producing a hotter engine gas temperature, which makes the colour in the dye burn a lot more brightly. As I said, there are 9 pilots on the team, but the Red Arrows is not just about the pilots. We have over 100... Breaking away from us, red 7 on the left, smoking red, and red 6 on the right, smoking blue. They will now try to mirror each other. They pull up to 30 degrees, nose up to approximately 1,000 feet, turning hard back towards the display line. They will dive down to 100 feet and have a closing speed of over 800 miles per hour, where they will perform a series of barrel rolls in a manoeuvre we call the double roll. Formation pulling up in line abreast with the white smoke on. The red and white comes on as they perform a series of barrel rolls in the sky, leaving a snake-like smoke trail in the sky in a manoeuvre we call the pipe burn.
The small tones that you can hear on the radio as Red 1 performs those barrel rolls is actually Red 6 crowd rear, and they use those tones as a signal for Red 6 and 7 to turn back towards the display line and commence their next approach. And this allows 6 and 7 to communicate whilst Red 1 is talking on the radio without any distraction to Red 1 and the rest of Enid. But look to your left, look to your right, and you can see Red 6 and 7 coming back to the display line once again at 100 feet, and that closes speed of over 800 miles per hour. They will cross in the middle, perform a series of 360-degree aileron rolls. They will now pull off and again try to mirror each other in a 4 to 5G pulling up as they commence the start of the manoeuvre called the boomerang. Each aircraft now pull up at about 5G, which means everything about them is now weighing 5 times heavier than what you and I are as we stand on the seashore. They are now inverted to 60 degrees, no down, attempting to get back down to 100 feet as they complete the rest of the boomerang. With the white smoke on. The red goes on from 2 and 3 as they perform a barrel roll around red 4 and 5. 4 and 5 blue on as they roll around red 2 and 3 in one of the hardest manoeuvres for our new pilots each year to master. This is the rollback. Third year on the team, a former Typhoon pilot and a former qualified flying instructor on the Hawk Team Mark 1. Forwards give the synchro pair a huge round of applause for a wonderful pass in the corkscrew. Keep an eye on the synchro pair to your left hand side once again, pulling up to 5 to 6G with Red 6, the synchro leader, guiding them round. Red 6 is squad leader Gregor Oxton. Gregor in his 4th year on the team, a previous Harrier and Typhoon pilot and qualified flying instructor on the Hawk Team Mark 2. He brings them around to the left. Look to your right, you'll see Enid formation and inverted V. 6 lines them up for the colourful double goose. Red 1 bringing the formation around to the right. Each aircraft is fitted with a smoke pod. Red 1 today is flying an aircraft without a smoke pod. It may look like a red arrow, but it doesn't have a smoke pod underneath. Those smoke pods are capable of producing 5 minutes of white smoke, 1 minute of red smoke, and 1 minute of blue smoke. And each colour is selected by an individual button on the pilot's control column. And each display is therefore specially choreographed to ensure we have the right colour at the right time in the display. However, look directly to your front and you can see the synchro pair, Red 6 pulling up with Red 7 in trail. For the crowd's favourite, this is the Synchro Heart. One of our engineers, Nick Saban, would like to dedicate today's heart to his parents, Ruth and Jez. And the Red Arrows would like to dedicate today's heart to a gentleman called Stuart Kirkham. He is a lifelong Red Arrow fan. He travelled across the country to watch our displays and practices, and sadly lost his battle with a short illness earlier this year, and he is represented by his friends and family here today in his absence. However, please put your hands together for the synchro to choose a wonderful heart over the sea of Bournemouth. They now set up for their final pass at 100 feet. And over 800 miles high. Named by a viewer of the One Show in 2020, barrel rolls and inverted flight. Look directly to your front now, and you can see Enid running back in with the white smoke on. Once again, get your cameras ready. Bournemouth, it's been an absolute pleasure to perform for you today. Thanks for coming out, thanks for all your support in the past and the future. Please put your hands together for the 2022 Red Arrow! Red 2 putting his smoke on now, and he will gather the rest of the formation on behalf of Red 1, and Red 1 will lead them back to Bournemouth Airport where we're operating from today.